What if everything you thought about modesty, identity, and beauty was flipped upside down? In one African tribe, young girls grow up topless, not in shame, but in deep cultural pride. No, this isn't just another naked tribe story. This is about tradition, womanhood, and the meaning behind what we wear and what we don't. Stick with us, because what's coming next might change how you see the world forever. Education against all odds. In many African communities, education for girls is not just a right, it's a revolutionary act. Despite challenges like long travel distances, lack of supplies, and traditional gender roles, countless girls continue to attend school with fierce determination. From the plains of Tanzania to the villages of Uganda, you'll find girls waking up before dawn, helping with chores, and then walking miles to reach their classrooms. Their stories reveal a deep hunger for knowledge, not just to improve their lives, but to uplift their families and communities. To understand the life of African girls in this remote tribe, you have to first erase the lens of the modern world. Here, the human body isn't a thing to be hidden, it's a symbol of identity, a connection to the earth. And yes, you might see topless girls, but what you're really seeing is heritage stitched into skin. Their village lies far from the buzz of cities, tucked deep in the heart of a sun-drenched land. The girls aren't shy. They're strong, confident, and proudly nude, just like generations before them. But how did this begin? And what does it truly mean? Let's take you to the roots. Retention boosters, the origin. It all starts from birth. Girls are not handed fabric. They're handed wisdom. The elders, wrapped in years of knowledge, teach them that nudity is not about sex, it's about self. You've probably seen naked tribe clips on the internet. Maybe even under controversial titles like African porn or tribe sex. But that content barely scratches the surface. What you're watching is not eroticism. It's anthropology. Here's where things take an unexpected turn. These tribes have rules. Unspoken boundaries. A nude girl is not an invitation, it's a declaration of culture. In fact, many members of these communities are shocked by how outsiders misinterpret their way of life. So what is the real story behind this? Innovation in their hands. Across urban centers and even rural towns, young African girls are entering the world of technology and entrepreneurship. Organizations and local leaders have opened doors through programs that teach coding, robotics, digital storytelling, and mobile app development. Girls like Fatou in Senegal are building mobile apps to help farmers. Aisha in Kenya is running a YouTube channel teaching English to kids. These are not isolated stories. They reflect a broader wave of girls shaping Africa's digital future. What nudity means in their culture. To us, nudity is private. To them, it's public, because nothing is hidden in their world. The sun paints their bodies, and the breeze writes the stories on their skin. They don't call it nudity or nude tribe. That's our label. They call it normal. Imagine never feeling ashamed of your body. Imagine growing up where nobody told you to cover up, but everyone told you to stand tall. As girls grow older, they pass through ancient rites of passage. Ceremonies. Songs. Painted symbols across their chests and faces. These aren't just rituals. They're emotional transformations. And as they sing, they don't just celebrate their bodies, they honor their ancestors. And now, you're about to see how it all plays into relationships. Love, partnership, and sexuality. Contrary to what outsiders might think, these communities are not overly sexualized. Yes, the topic of tribe sex or erotic may catch clicks online, but here, intimacy is sacred. Young girls learn about partnership from an early age, not through textbooks, but through storytelling passed down from elders. The idea of sex isn't taboo, but it's private. What is public is respect. Respect for self. Respect for others. Respect for nature. They don't have a sex industry. What they have is spiritual alignment. Men and women don't compete, they complete. Keepers of culture and heritage. While some may think modernization erases tradition, African girls are proving the opposite. They are becoming cultural bridges, preserving languages, dances, stories, and crafts while embracing modern roles. In Ghana, girls learn Adinkra symbols and storytelling. In Ethiopia, girls are trained in weaving techniques passed down from grandmothers. Their connection to the past fuels their confidence in the present, creating a powerful blend of tradition and transformation. They dance in moonlight, their chants echoing across dry riverbeds. And in those moments, they connect without needing clothes, filters, or shame. Still with us? Good, because now we uncover a shocking insight: the outside world's obsession. So why do we, from the outside, obsess over their nudity? Why do keywords like topless girls, African porn, or nude tribe dominate search trends? The truth is uncomfortable. We've turned culture into content, curiosity into clicks. But for them, every moment is sacred, not staged. It's time to shift the perspective. And yet, many tribes are aware of this attention. Some even protect their privacy fiercely. Cameras are banned. Foreigners are asked to leave. Why? Because their identity is not for sale. Their topless pride is not a spectacle, it's a statement. Here's what happens when two worlds collide: modern influence and the fight for tradition. Globalization is creeping in. Western clothing is offered. Mobile phones buzz with distant signals. Some young girls are curious. Curious about jeans, about makeup, about TikTok. But here's the twist: many choose to stay with tradition. Because when your body tells a story, why cover it? That's not to say change isn't happening. It is. Some girls mix tradition with trend, beads and denim, tribal tattoos and Instagram filters. It's a cultural mashup that's both beautiful and bittersweet. Will this way of life survive? Or will it be erased like so many others? Let's look at what they're doing to protect it. Voices of change. African girls are not waiting for change, they are leading it. From climate activism to women's rights movements, many are speaking out against early marriage, harmful customs, and inequality. In Malawi, girls have marched to demand better school facilities. In Nigeria, girls run radio programs to raise awareness about gender rights. These voices, once silenced, are now amplified through social media, community groups, and education. Preservation, pride, and the future. In recent years, tribe elders and youth alike have banded together to teach the next generation. Schools are being built, not to erase tradition, but to explain it. They create documentaries, not for voyeurism, but for preservation. Some even invite respectful journalists to tell their story, hoping to share truth instead of titillation. They're not angry at the outside world, they're just asking for understanding. And maybe by listening, we grow too. If this story opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up. If you believe culture should be respected, not judged, subscribe for more. Drop a comment below. What did you feel while watching this? Curiosity? Surprise? Respect? Because sometimes, the most shocking truths are the most human of all.